Hey guys, it's Kellen from Electric Wheelchairs USA. This scooter is called the PathMate, and it's made by a company called Forcemech. And this video, I want to go over it in a little more detail. I actually want to get some measurements. A lot of people want to know seat width, the distance from ground to top of the seat, things like that. So in this video, I want to go over some more of the measurements of the scooter and just show you a little bit more about it. So let's get into it. I'm going to show you more about the scooter. And again, it's called the PathMate. Now the scooter does support 300 pounds of weight, and we got up a nice little incline there. It has a 500 watt motor. It's Airline approved, and it has a great lighting package, which I really like. On top of that, the battery range is up to 15 miles, and it weighs just 41 pounds. So it's a great traveling scooter, someone that's active and on the go. Really nice solution. All right, and as I said, I want to do some measurements of this. So we'll start with the seat. The actual seat width of this is about 16 inches in width, and then the depth, we're looking at 14. So it's not a super big seat. And then seat to the top of the seat back, we're looking at about 11 inches. Now, if you felt like that wasn't enough space for you, you can just flip the armrest back. You can do that as well. Another measurement that people like to know is the ground to the seat. So ground to the seat is about 20, almost 20 inches, about 19 and a half inches. Floorboard to the top of the seat, we're looking at about 16 inches. It doesn't have a very high ground clearance, looking at about 2 inches. But this is the type of scooter you're going to ride on smooth, flat surfaces, although you can ride it in the grass, and it actually performs pretty well. The tires are both flat-free tires. We get a measurement of those. It's about 7.5 on the front. And then on the rear, we're looking at about the same, actually slightly less, I'd say about 7. You can see the tread is a little different on the front compared to the back. The total length of the scooter. Now, if we're accounting for the anti-tip wheel, it's going to be about 38 inches in length. The total width, looking like it's going to be from armrest, outside of armrest to outside of armrest, 20 inches. So about 38 by 20, pretty compact scooter. Now let's go over a little more detail. So we're going to go to the front. You do have a bar here on the front. This is for when you're lifting it to put it in your vehicle. The scooter is really good for distributing weight. So it's a fold flat scooter, and these scooters will fold to a compact flat position, and then you can lift it up from the front, set it on the trunk of your vehicle. Now it's going to work specifically much better if it's like a hatchback or SUV or a van. And then when you set those front wheels on there, then you can pick it up from the back and slide it right into the back of the vehicle. It has a pretty good turning radius, not quite a zero turn like you see on some of these other newer scooters, but it is a nice turning radius for something that is compact and folds. This is a travel bag, or like a front basket. Got a zipper pouch. Got some side pouches. Got another zipper pouch on the front, another side pouch on the back. You can remove this and carry it with you. It's a Velcro piece here, and then I would just pull it right off. It's kind of like a lunch pail, lunch bag, and you take this with you. You're going to the store, or literally if you wanted to pack a lunch, although it's not insulated. Let me put this back on here. Tiller is also adjustable, so I can adjust it towards me or away from me, and then lock it into position where it's comfortable for you. Now I'll point that out to show you I am 6'4" in height. I like to do this in a lot of videos to show what I look like. So for me to be comfortable in this, I have to put my feet up here, but it's actually designed that way, so that's okay to put your feet up on the wheel well. This works okay. I think I'm almost too tall for this. If you want to be more comfortable, you probably need to be about 6'2" or shorter, I would say. It doesn't bother me personally because, you know, if I want something that's lightweight and easy to travel with, easy to transport, those are certain things you might have to sacrifice. But if you're taller than 6'4", I would not recommend the scooter. So right under 6'4" and under, I think you'll be fine.
Hey, I just want to let you know real quick, we do have a physical catalog that we can send to you, and it is free. It's not of all of our products, but it is of our top sellers. You can give us a call at the number below and just provide your information to the representative that answers, and we'll get it sent out to you. You can also click on free catalog at the top of our website and just fill out that short form and submit it. And once we receive that information, you'll receive that catalog in about 10 days. All right, back to the video.
Controls on this. So it is a ambidextrous throttle. It's a thumb throttle down here. So you can accelerate forward or backwards with just one hand. If you only had use of one of your hands, if you only had use of your left hand, same thing. You can accelerate forward by pulling it back or pushing it forward to go in reverse. You also get a set of keys. Here's your battery gauge, your speed control. The top speed on this is 4 miles per hour. You get a horn and your headlight, which we do have turned on. Let me turn it off. It's got great visibility. And you get a rear tail light as well. So it does a great job of being seen in the evening and good visibility when you're traveling in the evening. You also get a USB charging port right here. So you can charge your cell phone while you're riding this, which is nice. Or any other electronic device that has a USB port. On the back, we've got rear anti-tip wheels. This is actually your battery, this piece right here. So in order to take it off, let me turn off the scooter and I'll show you. So I'll turn that off. And to take it off, you just pull it from both sides right here. Put your hands right here and just pull it right out. This is your charging port, so this is where you charge the battery. So you can leave the scooter in your car or leave it in your hotel room, and then you can charge this inside. And once it's fully charged, the charger turns green, and then you can take it out and put it back on the scooter. This is a metal connector that connects to the rest of the scooter, so when you're putting it back on, you just simply line it up and set it in there, push it right in. So really simple. Here's your freewheel lever. So right now, I can't push the scooter, but if I put it into neutral, if I were to run out of battery life, now I can push it. However, if I turn on the key, it's going to beep. But if I press it back down into the drive position, now I can use it. So if I were to try to operate it with a neutral like this, the throttle doesn't work. That usually trips people up, so I always want to point that out in a lot of videos. Let's see, let me get one other measurement here. I think that's important to people. That's going to be the widest part of the floorboard. So on the lower portion, floorboard is slightly over 14, about 14 and a quarter inches. Up here, it's about 16 and a half inches. So I'll show you how to fold it. And we'll get one other measurement, which is important once it's folded. What is the height of the scooter once it's folded down? So in order to fold it, you want to put the seat back down first. And then there's a tab up underneath of the seat, which is right here. Red tab, you just pull it down and it releases the seat to fold down. Next, which I really like this feature, the armrests actually fold down too. You just pull them up on each side and they fold inward like that. And then lastly, you're just gonna use that same knob that you use to adjust the angle of the tiller, fold it all the way down, and lock that into place. Now, if I remove this bag, the tallest part of the scooter is going to be right here. So once folded, the tallest part is about 12¼ inches. So I believe there's some other scooters in the market. I think this one as well. Once it's folded flat, you can actually fit this under your cruise ship bed. Also, when you do that, when you have it folded like this, you can kind of wheel it behind you. So I can pick it up from this metal piece and use the anti-tip wheels. You can wheel it behind you for transporting. And it's much lighter on the front than it is on the back. This is where the motor is and the battery. So lifting it up from here, especially when you're transporting and putting it in your vehicle, this makes it really easy to do. So I just lock the tiller, and then as far as unfolding it, you just simply pull it up. Now we're completely unfolded. So simple, easy to do. So yeah, it's a quick little demonstration of the PathMate. I like the scooter. I think it's really nice. It's really well made. And if you have any questions about it, give us a call. We're open every day. Phone number is 1-800-682-9444. You can also visit us at electricwheelchairsusa.com. We have an unboxing of this video to show you what to expect when you receive it. There's really no assembly required. The only thing you have to do is put the battery in and attach the front bag. Super easy to assemble. Thanks so much for watching. You guys have a nice day.